Andrew Marr has announced he is leaving the BBC after working for the corporation for 21 years. Announcing the decision, he tweeted, "Personal announcement. After 21 years, I have decided to move on from the BBC. I leave behind many happy memories and wonderful colleagues. But from the new year, I am moving to Global to write and present political and cultural shows and to write for newspapers." Global is the media organisation which includes, I think, Capital, but definitely LBC and Classic FM, which are apparently the two stations he will be working for. He goes on to say, "I think British politics and public life are going to go through an even more turbulent decade. And as I've said, I am keen to get my own voice back." So he's tired of being at the BBC where he cannot say what he thinks because he has to be impartial. He's going to LBC and Classic FM to have some opinions. And finally, he says, "I have been doing the Andrew Marr show every Sunday morning for 16 years now, and that is probably more than enough time for anybody." We spoke about Andrew Marr's future career on a recent show because he appeared in, I think it was a Guardian article where they were saying that they were holding Andrew Marr on until the Queen died because he had a big role in lots of the coverage concerning her death. So when it comes to conspiracies that she's already gone or that she's about to go very soon, you could say Andrew Marr leaving in the new year could fit into that. It might also just be that the guy's bored of working at the BBC. Aaron, big story. Will this affect the BBC's political coverage in any meaningful sense?
Well, look, how's it going to affect Michael Walker? You are his number one critic. You're the person who watches the Marr show every Sunday. Who is this guy? He's not done an interesting political interview for about a decade.
I'm sure whoever they replace him with will there'll be a lot of problems. But Andrew Marr is especially, I have to say, he doesn't seem like, he's not the most dislikable guy in TV, but he has not been very well briefed for quite a while now when he interviews politicians. He's the least scary interviewer you could possibly face.
I think he's terrible. And I don't like really many BBC journalists. I think you look at something like Lewis Goodall, who's 20, 30 years younger than him. I don't know the exact numbers. He's so much more on top of things, so much more dynamic, so much more energy. The point of duffers like Andrew Marr is they don't really say very much. Great interview with Noam Chomsky years ago. And he says to Chomsky, "Why do you think I self-censor? I don't self-censor. Nobody tells me what to say." And Chomsky says, "Well, if you asked the wrong questions, you wouldn't be here working for the BBC interviewing me." And that's a perfect explanation as to why Andrew Marr has his job. In 2014, he's a novelist, by the way. Talk about second jobs, despite us paying for him to be a journalist at the BBC. He's a novelist. He wrote a novel, political novel. Has anybody read it? No idea. I've never really seen it in a bookshop. It was launched at number 10 Downing Street. And you think, hold on, you're meant to be holding these people accountable. You're meant to be scrutinizing their work as a journalist in your day job, which we all pay for. And you're so chummy with them. They're doing you a favor that you can launch your little book, which nobody's going to read at number 10 in an evening soiree. Is that really how it's meant to work? Really? How can you be trusted to be holding them to account when you're calling in favors from them? They should be scared of you. That's what I think about Andrew Marr's kind of genre of political journalism. It's condensed in that little anecdote, that little vignette, Michael, of him launching his 2014 novel, which nobody's ever read, in number 10 Downing Street.